So I'm going to start with the drawing, and you can do. What I'm going to do is I've already pre-drawn my image. I'm going to do a fleur-de-lis because I thought it's pretty dynamic, and we can create some really cool light sources and shadows to demonstrate, you know, how this kind of works. You can do whatever you want. If you want to print something like this on your computer and then trace it on with you know, through tracing paper. If you want to use an overhead projector or a digital projector, those are some other great ways to get your image onto your surface. So anyway, this is what I've decided to use. And then I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but I've got some lines drawn here because I want to do a trim piece to sort of frame the fleur-de-lis in the center. So that's my plan for today's lesson. Just a trim border here, just on the bottom and the right, and then the fleur-de-lis in the center. And then I need a piece of charcoal, and we'll get started on putting this image down onto the surface. And this is the first time I've done an instructional video, so I apologize if the production quality isn't like amazing. I hope you can all hear me. I hope you guys can see everything. And if we do this again, then everybody can give me some feedback. And I don't know if this is straight or not, but I'm just gonna eyeball it. If this were for a client, or you know, this were a more important project, I would definitely measure this off, make sure it was square. And just to transfer my image, I just put some charcoal on the back of the drawing, and then I'm just gonna retrace it. Again, I like to use some more traditional methods just to keep my skills sharp. When I do work, a lot of times I do use a projector, especially when you're working on a large scale. However, sometimes if you're not in a Wi-Fi area, or your phone runs out of power, it's good to always know how to do a grid and a graph, or some of these older methods are fun. I think probably the most, well, for me, I won't say, I'm not going to try and generalize this process. For me, doing a trompe-l'oeil project, again, when I was young and trying to grow my career, I was very intimidated. And I think the thing that freaked me out the most was like, what if I make a mistake? What if this looks cheesy? What if I don't get this right? So a lot of the people I worked with over the period of my career have constantly reminded me that it's just paint. We're not plumbers or electricians. We're not going to flood anything or start a fire. And if we don't like it, we can just get some paint and rework it or start over. It's not, it's nothing to be intimidated by or really be too concerned about. And then secondly was, I think I was like really worried about like, where's my light source coming from? I think that was like something that a lot of people, including myself, have a hard time trying to figure out. So there we go, our image is down.